If you've been flying drones for a while, you already know the DJI Inspire 2 has been a staple in high-end aerial cinematography for years now. It's reliable, shoots great footage, and overall does a great job for professional drone video. But since then, DJI has dropped the Inspire 3 and it's packing some serious upgrades, including full-frame 8K, better low-light performance, a new flight system, basically everything you'd expect from a next-gen drone at this price point. But it's over $16,000 for a full setup, so it's a massive investment. And with Inspire 2s floating around the used market for way less, the big question is the Inspire 3 actually worth the upgrade, or is the Inspire 2 still the better deal for most people? That's what I'm going to break down for you today. I'll go over what makes the Inspire 2 still a solid choice, what the Inspire 3 improves on, and which one makes sense depending on your needs and budget. I've used both of these drones in real world shoots, so I have a great perspective on what each of these drones offer, and I'll tell you what actually matters and what's just marketing. I'm going to start off by talking about the Inspire 2. So this drone came out all the way back in 2016, which for any piece of technology that's pretty old at this point, but it's still used on professional shoots all the time, and there's reasons for that. First off, let's talk about the image quality. If you're flying the Inspire 2 with the Zenmuse X5S or X7 camera, you're getting 5.2K ProRes or Cinema DNG raw footage, which is still way more than enough for most productions. The X7 in particular gives you super 35mm quality, interchangeable lenses, and 14 stops of dynamic range. Now let's be honest, most people aren't even delivering in 5K, so whether it's a commercial, a documentary, music video, you name it, the final product is usually in 4K or 1080p, so in most cases, that extra resolution is just giving you more flexibility in post-production. So whether you need to reframe a shot or stabilize it, having that 5K is still a huge advantage. Now, one thing that still impresses me about the Inspire 2 is just how fast and agile it is. A lot of people assume that because it's a bigger and older drone, it's going to fly like a brick, but that's not the case. This drone can hit 58 miles per hour, which is faster than most drones even today, and if you're shooting high-speed tracking shots, whether it's a car chase or an action scene, the Inspire 2 is still one of the best options, short of moving up to a full-blown FPV rig. And in terms of stability and reliability, even though the Inspire 2 is old, it still holds its own in the air because it has dual IMUs, dual barometers, and a redundant battery system, which means even if one battery fails mid-flight, you're not automatically going to go down. And that's huge for reliability, especially in professional shoots where you can't afford to lose a shot, or worse, lose the entire drone. Another big reason why the Inspire 2 is still relevant today is because of its modularity. Unlike most consumer drones where you're stuck with one fixed lens, the Inspire 2 paired with the X7 lets you swap out lenses. You've got options like 16mm, 24mm, 35mm, or 50mm, so if you need a wider or more cinematic look, you're not stuck with whatever DJI decided to put on the drone. And for professional cinematographers, that's a huge deal. Being able to control focal length and depth of field instead of just relying on digital zoom makes a huge difference in how your shots look. Now, of course, one of the main things you're going to want to hear about is the price. When the Inspire 2 first came out, it was an expensive drone, but now you can find them on the used market for a fraction of the original cost. I've seen complete setups, drone, X5S camera, extra batteries, going for well under $5,000 used. And compare that to an Inspire 3 setup, where you're looking at $16,000 plus just to get started, and you can see why some people are sticking with the Inspire 2 instead. If you're a freelance filmmaker, an indie production company, or someone who just wants pro-level footage without spending a fortune, the Inspire 2 is probably the best option for you. Now, being an older drone, the Inspire 2 definitely has some downsides. The flight time is not amazing, and even with dual batteries, you're getting 20 to 25 minutes tops. And when you're out on a shoot, that disappears fast, which means you're bringing a ton of extra batteries with you. The Inspire 2 has obstacle avoidance, but compared to newer drones like the Mavic 3 Pro or the Inspire 3, the Inspire 2's sensors feel kind of outdated. It has front, bottom, and top sensors, but nothing on the sides, which means if you're doing complex tracking shots, you have to be extra careful. The Inspire 2 uses DJI Lightbridge, which was great back in the day, but now O3 Plus and DJI's newer systems blow it out of the water. If you've ever flown a newer drone and then gone back to the Inspire 2, you'll definitely notice the difference in signal strength and range. Now let's talk about the DJI Inspire 3, which is an even higher end drone that's been making waves in the world of aerial cinematography and professional drone operations since it came out a few years ago. With its enhanced features and capabilities, it's quickly becoming a go-to choice for professional filmmakers and content creators. But like any piece of technology, it comes with its strengths and weaknesses. So in this section, we'll break down the pros and cons of the Inspire 3 to help you decide if it's the right drone for your needs. Let's start out with one of the biggest selling points of the Inspire 3, which is its camera system. The Inspire 3 boasts the Zenmuse X9 8K Air camera, which is capable of recording an 8K resolution at up to 75 frames per second. Whether you're shooting in ProRes 422 HQ, Cinema DNG, or Apple ProRes RAW, you can capture stunning cinematic quality footage that's rich in detail, dynamic range, and color. The combination of 8K recording, over 14 stops of dynamic range, and high frame rate options provides unparalleled flexibility in post-production. Next up, we have the dual navigation system. The Inspire 3 features dual vision and time of flight sensors, offering an advanced navigation system that enhances both the safety and stability of the drone. These sensors allow the drone to accurately gauge its position in complex environments, avoiding obstacles and preventing crashes. This is especially useful for flying in tight or cluttered spaces and gives the i3 a leg up over the i2. You also get longer flight time because the Inspire 3 comes with an upgraded TB51 intelligent flight battery, which allows it to achieve a flight time of up to 28 minutes when used with the Zenmuse X9 camera. While this may not be quite as long as some other drones on the market today, it's still impressive for a high-performance drone that's designed for heavy payloads and high-end filming. The Inspire 3 is also equipped with advanced autonomous flight capabilities, such as Waypoint 2.0, which allows the drone to fly predetermined paths autonomously, making it perfect for repeatable, complex shots. Additionally, Active Track 5.0 ensures that moving subjects are tracked with precision, while Master Shots make it easy for beginners to capture professional-grade footage without manually flying the drone. The Inspire 3 is compatible with the DJI RC Plus controller, which provides a responsive and customizable control experience. It has a large built-in touchscreen, ensuring that all flight and camera parameters are easily accessible and visible during flight. For professionals especially, the ability to adjust parameters like camera tilt, shutter speed, and ISO in real time is a huge advantage. Moving on to gimbal system, the Inspire 3 features a 360-degree gimbal, allowing you to capture shots from virtually any angle without the need to reposition the drone. This feature makes the drone perfect for capturing dynamic creative shots like aerial rotations or fly-throughs, enhancing the cinematic quality of your footage. The last really great point I'd like to touch on with the Inspire 3 is it's built to withstand harsher conditions compared to its predecessors, with a robust design that makes it durable for commercial and professional use. Its weather-resistant build ensures that it can operate in a wider range of conditions, from sunny days to light rain. Now, the DJI Inspire 3 definitely has some cons, and first of which is the high price tag. The Inspire 3 is a professional-grade drone, and it comes at a premium price. At the time of release, it was priced at over $16,500 USD for the full kit, including the drone, camera, and controller. Although you can find it for a bit cheaper used, this still makes it significantly more expensive than many consumer drones or even other professional drones, like the i2 or the DJI M300 RTK. So especially for casual users or hobbyists, this price point can be a major barrier. Also, with such a capable drone, you are getting a large and bulky design. While the size and design of the i3 gives it a sense of durability, it also makes it way less portable than smaller drones like the Mavic 3 Pro, for example. It weighs over 9 pounds, and it's not a drone that you can just easily fit in a backpack. Transporting it requires a dedicated carrying case, which can be cumbersome at times. For content creators on the go, this can be a big inconvenience compared to more compact drones like the DJI Mavic series. And because the i3 is so capable, there is a steep learning curve. Due to its advanced features and professional grade control, the i3 isn't the easiest drone to fly for beginners. While the autopilot and intelligent flight modes help, there's still a significant learning curve involved in mastering the drone and fully utilizing its camera system. If by some chance you're new to drone flying, it might take some time to get comfortable with all of its features. But even if you're an experienced drone pilot, just expect that it'll take some time to get used to all the features that this drone will offer you. And again, just like the Inspire 2, the Inspire 3 also has a relatively limited battery life. While the 28-minute flight time is impressive for a drone of this size, it still lags behind other drones like the DJI Matrice series, which offers longer flight times for heavy payloads. And for commercial use, where you may need more flight time, the i3's battery life could be a limitation, especially during long filming sessions. And while the i3 of course offers great camera specs like 8K video, the 4K options are a bit more limited. While it can record in 4K, it does not offer a 120 FPS mode at that resolution, which is something that some filmmakers may expect in a high-end drone. So if slow motion 4K footage is critical for your work, this may be a downside. With the i3, you also have a lack of built-in storage. So unlike some other high-end drones, the i3 lacks internal storage. And while it supports a range of high-capacity SD cards, you'll need to carry extra storage with you to ensure you don't run out of space mid-flight. And for professional videographers that already have plenty of storage options, this may not be a huge deal, but it's something to consider when planning your shoots. Finally, with the i3, you also have a limited payload capacity. The Inspire 3 is designed for cinema-grade cameras like the Zenmuse X9, but it does have a limited payload capacity compared to other drones in the commercial space. So if you want to mount a heavier third-party camera or additional equipment, you might hit its weight limit, limiting your flexibility with this drone. So despite these downsides, the DJI Inspire 3 is undoubtedly a powerhouse in the world of aerial cinematography. With 8K video capability, advanced autonomous flight systems, and professional-grade control options, it is absolutely a drone designed for filmmakers and commercial operators who need that top-tier performance. However, its high price, large size, and learning curve make it a bit less suitable for casual users especially, or those on a tighter budget. But if you're a hobbyist or someone with a bit more modest needs, you may want to consider a more budget-friendly option, and that would include the Inspire 2, which you can get for way cheaper than the Inspire 3 in 2025. If you have any more questions about the Inspire 2 or 3, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more drone content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.